Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning, August the 12th. This is a follow-up video um, to the comments about updating our portfolio weights. So the the portfolio ranking. So I've updated our overall rank. So as you can see, we're sort of still in the low end of the buy in terms of the S&P. We've got a 7.3 ranking. The index itself ranks third from the top. When you weight it with all the sectors, and in terms of our model weights, we've been slowly drifting a little lower as the timing component has started to kind of work itself higher, because basically cycles can go one of two ways. They can go based on price or time, or price and time, and that's kind of how we do our timing. Is it's a function of both time and price. And so what's been happening is there's been a lot of up and down with not a lot of sort of absolute movement on price. But what there has been is there's been time that's been going through. And when you have time going through, regardless of whether things are going up or down, something is happening. And so if you've gone from a point where you're at the bottom of the cycle and time keeps moving off, and the concept is, I've heard it referred to as a time correction. Really, as a matter of fact, really positive markets actually correct upwards, and really negative markets actually correct downwards or go through a cycle where the price actually never even goes up. It just slows down from its descent. And that's something that you can clearly see sometimes in like the bond market a couple of years ago, something potentially in the oil market, and we'll cover that a little bit more. But on the Cloudvestor side. But what I really wanted to do was just kind of get these things updated today. So we're going to be updating the weights on the open. We've got a weak market. My guess is that the market's probably going to tail off. This really isn't designed as like a short-term model. But my guess is that we'll probably see some weakness this morning. I know we're sitting on a pretty substantial trend line, so at this point, I just really want to get the models, in line with what the ranks and the weightings say. We've Most of the stuff has kind of drifted off over the past few weeks, so we'll probably take everything up to what their model or portfolio weight says, and then we'll see what happens with this, and we'll be updating this accordingly. So in front of us, what we can see is basically you're about 2/3 weight in the aggressive tactical focus. The flex model weighting is only about half at this particular point, and you know I'll probably do a little bit more of an update on the market in general and the timing and the components of that, and kind of tie it in with our short term. But for now, these are our model weights. This is what we're going to be working with on the open today. Anyway, good trading.